Hey there, this is the first video I'm ever posting to YouTube, so please bear with me with the setup. I know it's pretty bad right now. I'm literally on the floor recording this video, but I guess I'll just get straight to the point. If you're a computer science student or a student and think that you could just get a job alone with just solely AI and just perfect grades, you are completely wrong, and I'm here to tell you why. To begin, you guys are probably like, what the heck, like, how do you know like what you're talking about? Because like you have like one video, which is this video on YouTube, and it's like, where did you even come from? Like, how do you know this? Well, for one, I am in the same boat as you guys. I just finished my second year of computer science and I'm moving into my third year now. But what I can say is that I had a whole list of internships that I got into, and I could tell you based off my experience and my sole advice. So please take this with a grain of salt. If you do think grades matter, probably this video isn't for you, but yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about grades first. Let's talk about your GPA. So my GPA, it's not stellar, but it's pretty average, but I still got most internships than most of my peers. And what I can say is that in some cases, your GPA does matter. For example, like if you're trying to get a master's or you're trying to get to PhD level, they will be looking for your grades. And honestly, even for some internships, they look at your transcript as well. But what I can say is that you kind of need to know how to play the game. You could still get a 100 or maybe like a high 90 in a course without actually knowing anything. Like I know some people who just cheat their way through a course, or they do something solely just to pass the course, but they don't really know what they're doing. So again, a grade does not define you. Getting perfect grades is not going to lead you to get a job at the end of the day. What will actually get you a job is actually building things. For example, your projects. This leads me to my second point, which is actually building something that a company or someone would want to use, that they were willing to pay money to you to use. So for example, now we all know that AI is huge now, and I'm about to traumatize literally like every computer science student because they have heard this a million times and they just don't like hearing it because it literally terrifies them. But yes, AI is getting extremely stronger, and yes, most likely people are going to lose their jobs. Like people have already lost their jobs due to AI, right? But what you need to realize is that you need to use AI to your advantage now. You are in computer science, so you need to learn to mix AI and use it as an amplifier to actually get you jobs. So for example, what do I mean when I say using AI as an amplifier? Well, for example, take cybersecurity. Cybersecurity alone is a very good job. But now mix it with AI, and now you can make tools like using the AI to detect phishing emails, to detect these type of attacks, like maybe an SQL injection. You could detect so many different types of attacks just by implementing AI. And not only that, when you actually build a project, a company may want to literally buy it from you because security is actually huge in companies. Companies want to be secure all the time, and many people want to be secure as well. So this is something that they could literally buy off you. So it's about making money and also being very active within this market. And it's very competitive right now. What many people and many students fail to realize is that AI itself is not rare right now. What is rare is actually mixing AI with different degrees of study. For example, AI in finance, AI in game development, AI in cybersecurity again, AI in biology. AI in biology is actually huge right now. You can make so much money from AI in biology by selling something within it. So all of these things come hand in hand when you get exposure to it. The hidden secret to all of this, to get a job, is to actually zoom out from school, zoom out past your grades, zoom out from all of that, and to realize you just need exposure. You need to know how the market works. You need to know how AI works now, and you need to implement it with your own degree or with whatever you solely like doing. Whatever you can implement AI with will make you money in this economy, because it's something that most companies now want and most people are trying to sell and buy off people. Obviously, I've seen this mistake in many people, but I've also seen it within myself when I was in first year. I came into school thinking I must get top of the line grades. And I honestly did achieve those high grades, but it didn't actually help me land a job. What actually helped me land a job was networking and making solid connections, and also building things. Building so many projects that I know that would help people or that would attract people to buy a product from me. That is what actually helped me to get a job. And also implementing AI and learning AI is what actually helped me get a job. Everyone knows how competitive the market is. Every single person can tell you that they know that it's hard to get a job in computer science. There's people that are unemployed. We're all going to be living in shelter homes. But do you really know how competitive the actual market is? Because it's not just battling a kid who came from an international school who has been like coding since he was 5 and like won 20 national hackathons, right? We're also battling against AI and the fact that AI can code for us and it's just getting stronger and better and just more advanced. The real hack here is to just use AI as an advantage. Use it, implement it with your projects, learn how to build it, learn how to build AI agents. This is where the money is, and this is where you can literally get a job because you can make projects out of this and you could sell them. You could sell them to a company, you could sell them to maybe someone who's trying to start a startup. These are all attractive things that people would want to buy right now in the market. Realize making a project doesn't require your 4.0 GPA. It doesn't require your 100% mark in data structures or discrete mathematics or even linear algebra. What it requires you to do is discipline to actually build. You need to start building now before it's too late. If you don't have a project on your GitHub at all, or a project, or maybe you got like a little chess game up, but your real pathway is to be a software engineer at Google. Do you really think Google is going to look for a project on you building a chess app? Probably not, right? What they're looking for is the fact that you have good exposure. You know how to use AI. You could build projects that they're interested in or that you could sell. So it's all about the projects that you make. You need to start building now. Don't worry about your grades unless you're genuinely trying to get into master's school or PhD. But in that case, you need to still build projects. You can't just focus solely on grades. You need to have a good mix to it. But in reality, your grades really don't matter in that case scenario. So here's the action plan. Here's how we're going to do this. My action plan for you guys is to first pick something you truly like, whether that's biology, politics, philosophy, economics, anything. Pick something that you truly like. Secondly, mix it with AI, okay? You first need to understand how AI works. You can obviously take a course, take a Udemy course, take a Course Academy. There's so many resources out here to learn how AI works. But the trick is you don't just learn AI solely. You have to mix it in with what you're learning on the side. And then third, sell it. Sell it. Market yourself. Tell people, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your professors, tell your TAs, hey, I built this project. I want you guys to check it out. Please tell other people about it. Market yourself. And then when you market yourself, when you have your networking skills up and ahead, you can actually sell this product to a company and make money. Or companies will see this and actually hire you for the job. So the point of this channel isn't really to make me like a mentor and to say like, hey, I know everything about like the industry right now. Like I really don't. I'm in the same predicament as you guys. I'm also a third-year student. These are just some things I have realized way before than my peers, and it has actually helped me a lot in actually obtaining internships and jobs and actually getting money. So take this advice as you will. It's obviously not the only pathway to success. There are many pathways to success. If you believe that grades solely do matter for your GPA, you can go right ahead, because that's also true. There's also many cases where your grade really does matter. But in this case scenario, your grades don't always matter. It's not the only thing that will actually get you a job. There's many other ways to get a job, especially in this competitive society right now. So if you're taking the algorithms course or that data structures course and you're scared of failing, listen, it's not the end of the world. Start building now.